What is up, my butter biscuits? Within today's video, we're going to be talking about Sephora. I feel like I have made several videos about Sephora, and I feel like obviously it's a really tricky thing because look, I'm gonna just keep it real. Like obviously I love Sephora going there, being that they do have like all the beauty faves, and on top of that too, they have a great cologne section, you know? Like actually in my opinion, I feel like Sephora has a better cologne collection than Ulta does. So I'm like, for several reasons, I'm still gonna continue shopping there, but time and time again, I really do see that Sephora low-key may not be the best company to work for. Like y'all know during the pandemic, they laid so many people off, but then like did it really kind of shady. And then recently, I want to say maybe about 2 months ago, I made a video that they were like laying off all their at-home employees to replace them with like AI bots, like basically like computers. Do you know what I mean? And on top of that too, they got a short-term notice, and it was right before the holidays. A lot of people always like disagree with me on this, and they're like, well, you know, sometimes you know just got to go with this and you got to do that. But I'm like, y'all, don't you think it's getting into a really tricky place in our world to where AI bots are, you know, taking the place of people? Because I'm like, at the end of the day, then that's gonna make everybody like not be able to get a job. Jobs are gonna be harder. Do you know what I mean? Like, say for example, if everything is just like AI now, like if you have a call center, it's AI. Y'all, I saw in LA, I don't know specifically where in LA, that they're coming out with the world's first AI restaurant. Like you literally go in there, you order on a machine, the machines make your burgers, the machines pack your food, and then the machines give you the food. Like there's no people there, like at all. It's not like you going into McDonald's and ordering at a kiosk and then like the people are making it and the people put it in the bag and the people give it to you. You know what I mean? It's a full on robot restaurant basically. And I'm like, low-key, look, it's kind of cool, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like maybe for my travel channel I low-key probably will go there, only because I'm like, okay, that's like really cool being that it's like the first one of its kind. But then it's also scary too, because I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, like we're just getting into this place in the world to where like robots are just taking our jobs and stuff. And I'm like, that kind of sucks. But it's kind of scary too, to be honest with you, because I don't know, I just watch all these like sci-fi movies, you know, like iRobot and stuff, and I'm like, whoa. Anyways, within today's video, we're talking about Sephora again because they recently just had like a $10 billion sales year, which is like their highest in history. Or I don't know if it was like a $10 billion sales year or they hit $10 billion in sales. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm gonna read an article within today's video, but they're getting called out by so many people. And I actually saw this first on Estee Laundry. I told you about them before. They're an Instagram account that like talks about like, they're almost like a drama account, but literally just for business related stuff. Like they're not talking about like influencers and things like that. Like they talk about beauty products, beauty brands, and like corporations. Do you know what I mean? Like if you guys are interested in that type of stuff, go out and check out Estee Laundry, because y'all, they be having like the hookup, like they be having like the insight before anything even comes out. Now this is actually a few days later after Estee Laundry had posted it. Like Business Insider made an article about it, and several other news outlets are making articles about it because it's low-key going viral. That actually, there was a TikTok too that I did see about this too that was going viral, that they made $10 billion in sales and they're giving out these little cookies to their employees. And I'm like, I am so sorry, y'all. Like the way I view it is, say for example, I had a company, and just picture yourself like you worked for me, and I just bought like a $50 million house, and I just bought like 2 Rolls Royces, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my company just made $1 billion. And then I give you a damn dollar chicken sandwich from McDonald's. It's like, wouldn't you be like, oh, okay, thanks, but you just got yourself this brand new house and all these Rolls Royces and stuff? Like, don't you feel like that's like really shady? I almost feel like it's like Sephora like just rubbing it in their face. Like, don't even give me a cookie at that point. So a lot of people are calling them out, and I just have to say, like, it blows my mind, y'all. And I know that there's that side of you guys out there that's always like, well, you know, they're a corporation and they have to do this and blah 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 blah. But I'm like, I just think that the like top 5 people in the company, just how much money they're making, and I'm like, damn, like you're gonna give him a cookie and that's it? And on top of that too, it looked like a crappy cookie, you know what I mean? Like give him a sprinkles cupcake or something, like something a little bit fancier. Like these cookies look kind of tragic, to be honest with you. But anyways, we're gonna be reading an article within today's video, as well as me giving you my thoughts and opinions about this whole situation, because if you guys are interested, of course, go ahead and keep on watching. Also, don't forget, I have a new podcast channel. It'll be linked down below, as well as my travel channel, so make sure you guys go show some love over there. And let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna be reading this article from Business Insider, and I am so sorry, y'all. Like, this to me is just mind-blowing. Like, it's really mind-blowing, and I'm so glad that people are like calling them out, and I'm so glad people are making TikToks, and I'm so glad that these news outlets are making articles about them, because I just don't find this to be fair at all. You know what I mean? Like, how are you that rich of a company and you're just giving out a cookie? I understand they have thousands upon thousands of employees. I totally get that. But I feel like they could do something a little bit more than a cookie. You know what I mean? So anyways, let's go ahead and read this right here. This was actually posted on February 1st. And it says, Sephora hit $10 billion in revenue and workers aren't happy that all they got was a stale cookie. So this is what it says right here. Moving on. Beauty chain Sephora hit a big sales milestone in 2023, but the workers who helped to make it happen say all they got was a stale cookie as thanks. Also, this is another thing too. Only because, like, I've said it before about them, like, laying people off and them, like, doing the AI thing. A lot of people obviously are on, like, Sephora's side in the aspect of, like, okay, well, they're a business and they have to do what they have to do. Who are the ones that are making you that money? Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, y'all, when you go into Sephora, and you know what, to my understanding, I've known a few people to work at Sephora. I don't know if different locations are different. You know what I mean? To my understanding, they don't make commission. I know, like, when I worked at Mac, like, I worked for, like, a Macy's location and a free Mac store, as to where, like, Nordstrom's would make commission. So maybe there's different, like, Sephoras that may make commission. So I don't want to speak for everybody, but the Sephora employees that I know don't make commission. And y'all, just picture yourself when you go into a Sephora and you're like, oh my God, I want to get this concealer. And then they're like, oh, have you tried this powder with it? Oh my gosh, oh, and what about the setting spray? And then you end up purchasing more products because of the people there. Do you know what I mean? Like, these are obviously the people that are making you the money. So that's why I'm like, I never really understand how a corporation or a business in general is not taking care of the people that are working at the store level, because they're the ones that are making you the money, you know? Just blows my mind. Anyways, the company celebrated hitting $10 billion in revenue in North America last week, and some of its stores got cookies in the mail as a gift. But the sprinkled treat and an attached thank you note, which demanded confidentiality, didn't go over well with Sephora employees, according to a slew of comments online and 2 workers who asked to remain anonymous. This is a quote right here. They are always coaching us to meet our goals and expectations, and of course, everyone goes above and beyond for the company, and all they give us is a stale cookie and a letter thanking us, said one former employee whose last day coincided with the cookie delivery. Another employee told Business Insider, when we got the cookie, we were like, wait, what? And then this is a quote again. It's obviously they're not listening to us, he said. These are people who don't know how this actually works and how important we are to the operation. Which I know, that's what I always say too, is I'm like, how do people not understand that the people at the bottom literally are the most important ones? Like, you really do have to factor in just how I mentioned earlier. When you go into a Sephora store and you're picking up a product and you end up picking up like 3 more products because of the employee there, how are the people that are higher up like more important than those people? Because if you didn't have those people at the bottom who are the ones that are creating the sales, then you wouldn't have your job at the top. Like, I don't know, I just picture myself like if I was at the top of a CEO and I'm like making billions of dollars, I'm gonna take care of the people, because I'm like, okay, without them then I wouldn't be a billionaire. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just so curious to know like what the CEO's salary is, because it has to be a shitload. Anyways, moving on. In a statement to BI, Sephora said, Business Insider, why did I read that as bi? I was like, what does bisexuality have to do with us? Anyway, Sephora said it had a great year thanks to an extraordinary team members who helped create and build our incredible beauty community. We are proud of our employees across stores, distribution centers, and corporate offices who contributed to this shared success in North America, the company said in the statement. As the leading prestige beauty retailer, it's success like this that allows us to continue to offer highly competitive benefits and pay, performance bonuses, education, brand perks, training products, gratis and substantial product discounts to our employees. I understand that you get all these things, okay? And I understand that there may be a bonus sprinkled in there, but I really do think when you hit $10 billion in sales, don't give out a cookie, give out a bonus or give out extra gratis, because those standard perks right there, they already got while they were hired in. Like, they already knew that they were going to get these like little bonuses. They already knew that they were going to get this employee discount. They already knew they were going to get gratis. So when you reach a milestone that is like history making, why are you just going to give out a cookie? Do you know what I mean? Like, say for example, if they're allowed, like, because I never worked at Sephora. Say for example, they're allowed like $200 a month in gratis. Like, give them an extra, like, I don't know, $200 of gratis. You know what I mean? Something. Give them like, or give them $200, or give them some type of bonus based upon their performance. Like, I just don't understand how you're just gonna give a cookie. And you know what's really crazy? Like whoever did this, like really thought like, oh my god, we're being so sweet. We're giving them a cookie. It's like that's so to me, honestly, y'all, that's so condescending. I'm like, a cookie. Like, what am I gonna do with that? Like everyone's so broke these days that I'm like, we need money or at least give us free product, you know? Anyways, it's unclear if Sephora gave employees any additional compensation for hitting the milestone. Also, I do want to speak on that too. Estee Laundry was posting several things from Sephora employees. Please let me know if you guys know a Sephora employee to see if they did get an extra bonus, because everybody was commenting that no, they did not. So I don't know if like certain stores did. I don't know if certain employees did of a certain like status or a certain level at Sephora. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe you have some type of like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Seniority, and maybe you got a bonus. Let us know down below, because everything that I saw on TikTok as well as Twitter as well as within these articles and Estee Laundry, it seemed like they only got the cookie and that's it. Sephora staff got the treats over the last week, workers said. The cookies came wrapped with a label saying, "We did it, $10 billion, to celebrate the company raking in record-setting hauls. Sephora cards, which Business Insider has seen, said the company set records for Black Friday in stores as well as new best for its online traffic and warehouse fulfillment. This is another quote right here. Inside this box, you will find a sweet treat to enjoy with your team. The card continued, "We thank you for making it our greatest year ever." So it was just a year, y'all. They made $10 billion in one single year. And that says just for North America, y'all. That's not even worldwide, because Sephora is like worldwide. Anyways, continuing on right here. At the bottom of the card was a warning. The content of this card is confidential and should not be shared externally, as it is a violation of our company policies. I am so sorry, but why do you guys think that they had to put a confidentiality agreement at the bottom of the note? Obviously, they didn't want it out there that, oh, all we got was a cookie. Like, you know what I mean? I'm so sorry. They didn't want people to see that. So they were like, oh, let's keep it between us, you know? Also, too, like I saw people like making funny TikToks on TikTok, obviously, of saying like, damn, they couldn't at least get a pizza party. That's another thing that I was thinking too. Like, why couldn't, like, say, for example, corporate or higher up, you know what I mean, give each store a set amount to like throw themselves a little party? Do you know what I mean? Like after the store closes down, have them a little pizza party, couple little drinks. Do you know what I mean? Like, why couldn't they give them some type of that? You know what I mean? Rather than a cookie, like, damn. Or like have each store manager take the whole team out to dinner, you know what I mean, on Sephora. I just think that they could have done so much more, in my opinion. Anyways, Reddit users called it the infamous cookie. Some poked fun with reviews of how the pre-packaged good tastes. One user gave it a 4 out of 10, but others said it would made them feel like dirt on the bottom of their shoes. Another user turned the cookie into a call to action. Let the unionization begin, they wrote. The employee who got the cookie on her last day said it was totally normal to see a confidentiality notice attached to gifts from Sephora. She said the gift left her disappointed but not surprised. This is another quote right here. They really don't reward us for the work and mental energy it takes to be a Sephora employee, she told Business Insider. There's just so much more they could do, and they choose to send stale cookies. Y'all, I am so sorry, but I just feel like this is kind of grimy, you know what I mean? I just feel like if you just think that, oh my gosh, Sephora made $10 billion in sales in just North America, okay? Once again, not factoring in all of their locations throughout the world, just North America. And all you get is a cookie, like these pre-packaged cookies. Like, I don't know. Like, honestly, just keeping it real, I would just almost rather not get nothing. Like, you just shouldn't have even told us that you made $10 billion in 1 year. Because then that just makes me feel like, oh, like, why do I want to work for this company? Like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's better companies out there that will treat you better, pay you more, give you better bonuses. It just, I don't know, it kind of sucks. And I hope that Sephora gets it together, y'all, because I really do think, well, first of all, they're rich as hell, but I really do think that they should be doing a whole lot more, because I do think the people working at store level deserve a lot more, y'all, because the fact that they're like bringing in so much money, it's clearly a sign that they are a huge vital part of Sephora. Like, honestly, in my personal opinion, more important than the damn like corporate offices, you know what I mean? Because let's go ahead and keep it real here, who's making all the sales? So I don't know, I think that this sucks. Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about this. Once again, if you guys are a Sephora employee, or if you guys know any Sephora employees, please let me know if there was any other type of compensation. Let me know if there was any type of bonus, do you know what I mean? Like maybe a little party or something. Like, I don't know, because y'all, if all they got was a cookie, I just feel like that's kind of like a slap in the face, and I'm like, kind of grimy. But make sure you guys let me know your 2 cents on the situation. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.